Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where I came over to the island of Delos, expecting to deal with rebellion, and I realized there aren't really any quests being offered. Turns out that the island is part of the Silver Islands chain, and the Silver Islands chain is where the rebellion is occurring, and I already have a quest to go to the island right across from here. So I'm going to go to the island across from here, and I'm going to swim there because why not? In theory, that was faster, or just as fast as looking for a dock, finding a fast travel nearby the dock, loading in the ship, hopping aboard the ship, and then sailing around.
Same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo, and Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you.
No, I'm pretty sure that's somebody else on the ship.
Takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed
Literally, like we.
Insatiable.
Yes, his insatiable thirst.
Like we have this sandwich. We're chewing on a sandwich as he comes in and reaches into our mouth to take the sandwich out.
But fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
Technically, I am here for Podarchus, but I think Barnabas would say that it's good we came.
Just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressive.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are 2 locations marked. A camp along the northwestern
That is the most
and
positive
hideout
way to look
that
at it.
looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarchis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Podarchis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants.
Oh, okay.
Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants.
You know, I wonder how much of Greek mythology that has kind of filtered in based on inspiration from video games.
My mind wandered. Remind me what the note said?
Short
version, please.
Podarchis, cruel leader, thirst for power, pay you handsomely, rebellion, people died.
That is the short version.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas.
Alright. Well, first let's unlock some viewpoints, because there are a whole bunch of them. And then I can worry about finding hideouts. Although I suppose I would agree with Cassandra. It's nice. Alright, let us first introduce ourselves to this rebel hideout. I presume that everybody inside is going to still be alive, and not have already been horribly murdered by the time I showed up. And that's the reason why it's divided. Nope, they're still alive.
I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help.
I guess that's what.
Missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenia? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy.
That went straight from frivolity to serious drama, real quick like.
His spies are everywhere.
Also, he does not seem particularly
He
happy.
won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last.
Which is why they're getting really, really drunk.
Show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His
And
house is on the
punch
coast,
him.
North of
Just
Mykonos.
once.
But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
Because I'm the best. I
I
understand.
thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
And then
So they
Podarkis
could
decided to
build a
turn the
statue of
attention
Athena
on...
mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkis not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
And now Podarkis has turned his attention on
Things are so miserable.
his own
Why
people.
doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkis sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkis discovered the other camp and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Alright. So I'm guessing we're gonna hop on a horse and ride to the other camp. I was gonna say, her walking seemed very, very, casual, considering the danger they're in. And since every other escort quest, they just broke out into a sprint. But now she's back into sprint mode.
Called for help?
A Polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right.
even that was kind of funny. Alright, let us help even these odds. Oh, it's murder on a battlefield. This notoriety system, it's kind of odd. Am I going to have to fight a mercenary in the middle of this battle? Should I have been killing them and then letting the Spartan guys finish them off?
Well, that got the blood pumping. I should talk to this Spartan.
Also, who is that guy? I am going to let him run by so that I could stealth him. Also, I probably should check to see if there are more mercenaries. There's just the one. Oh, and then he stopped. That was a wise choice, actually. Nope, then he kept going. And then he turned around. Truly, this plant has made me invisible. I hope you guys don't mind the fact that I have to kill this guy.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. I just want to
He may have 3 thumbs, but he will have 0 life. Yes, doing the exact same attack over and over is okay. Even though it's not very creative. I admit. And you are?
You fought well, Kira. You too, Spartan?
Actually, neither of these answers are correct. I am Spartan, but apparently I'm supposed to have gone to this mission before
I was, but that was a long time.
I
Spartan
finished the
blood is
Odyssey.
eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Cassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was.
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
Oh, come with
No
you
time to
now.
waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
Might as well, I mean, I suppose I could go and kill the guy that's holding on to my bounty, but might as well just maintain the cinematics while they're going, rather than just have a slight delay. I guess, there's still the loading time, but I mean, like, a longer, like, gameplay-related delay between cinematics, where nothing is actually being done.
How long till Podarkis finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you.
Although
But
considering
you're
the fact
general
that
to
the
those
Spartan
men now.
hero
You need
is
to think with your head.
a guy
All
who
you do
lost.
is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight.
And we will. But right now we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide. Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be.
Thaletas, don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
Couldn't we have done this at the beach? Did we really need to go to the hideout in order to have our disagreement? But first, before I carry on in the mission, let's clear up my bounty. What would be a good way to start this? So the guy that has my bounty is asleep in there. And then there's this guy that's coming around. Oh. But the first guy is walking away, so that's okay. Interesting patrol pattern, I've got to say. Oh no. Pick him up. Run, 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 run. Alright. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I'm fairly sure it was okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would have been okay. But, I'm alive and nobody's ringing any bells, so... Oh my, there's also a bounty hunter nearby. Interesting. Nope. Now the bounty hunter doesn't care. He's like, whoops, looks like there's no money in this at all. Shoeless Agoronos. Known specifically for his lack of Nike endorsements. I see. Well, let's chase him down and finish him once and for all. Yeah, that seems like it would hurt one way or another. Alright, so I actually accomplished a lot in regards to taking down that, that one bounty holder. I took over a camp, defeated a mercenary, lowered, the Podarchis strength in the region, which I would imagine is key towards a more strategic victory. Like, the entire idea of taking him head on, sure, you know where he is, but if you can reduce his strength in the region first, that also helps. Also, let's talk to Kira, see what she suggests our next move might be.
Don't exactly blend in, do you?
I suppose I do stand out.
Sandra, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
No high
You
fives,
weren't the first, and you won't be
no
the
low
last.
fives.
Villians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarchis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarchis and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now.
Ignore the fact that I just killed a nearby
Arrow
mercenary.
into his black heart. One for every Dillian family he's destroyed.
I don't know if his body can take that many arrows.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarchis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
Ah, now there's something to do on Delos
I'll go
and
to
Delos
Delos,
Island.
find their stockpiles and destroy them.
Oh, okay. So just destroy Athenian war supplies. Oh, but now there are quests on that island. Wait, is Socrates there? And then there's the lettuce. He has a quest for me. Let's go do this quest first. I suppose if I'm going to start at any specific war camp, it might as well be the one that it's pointing me directly towards. Although, I don't know, will it have 4 separate things for me to destroy?
This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies.
The answer is yes. And it's also, is it a big camp or... Nope, though that's, something else. There are quite a few people standing right next to each other, all holding on to fire. That was very awkward assassination, but technically it worked.
Supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention.
Yeah, it's hard to not attract attention when multiple buildings are burning up.
Who knew rebelling was this much fun?
I'm a rebel. I rebel.
Podarkis' troops will be helpless.
Within the birthplace of Apollo, seek the Temple of Delians. There's a secret passageway to an underground tomb behind a bronze statue. Find me in a pile of apples, guarded by snakes.
Break their supplies, break their will. That should do it. Kira will want to hear about this.
But first, I suppose, let us complete out this quest.
And? Is it done?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle. To live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I just thought that's what people said to each other. I wasn't expecting a follow-up.
The mighty Cassandra caught off her guard. Relax, a moment together would be nice.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
Alright. Why are there people guarding the inside of this tomb? Especially since there's only one way in. Or at least I believe there's only one way in. Nope, there are two ways. Now, supposedly there's a hidden path behind a... a brass statue. Oh, so they just switched sides for some reason. I'm thinking it's in this particular area. Ah, how very convenient of you for taking your buddy's spot. Looks like there are a few bronze statues. So I think I might be in the right place. And one for you. I wonder if there's hidden path is denoted by something. Or if I'm horribly incorrect as to where this hidden path was. I'm probably horribly wrong because that's just the outside past those statues. Oh, is this it? This is it. Or at least I would imagine this is going to be it. Not quite as hidden as I was expecting, but definitely definitely not in your in the obvious path of travels. Oh. Excellent. And I got what out of this? I'm not entirely sure. It does not seem like much. I got handfuls of drachmae.
He spilled blood on sacred soil. Good people of Delos.
Ah, if it is Socrates.
But we must use our minds in this matter.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Delos?
Once I heard the great Socrates was on Delos, I raced over to hear his words of wisdom.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now, there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you
And
say
everybody
rebel
that he was
deserves
previously
death,
talked
that
to.
killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
Ah,
Always is.
there's always one
The
more
rebel is
thing.
being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait. All this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious. Now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay
Yeah, I'll
this
pay the
rebel
rebel a
visit.
visit.
Sounds
I
like we
am
have a
just
lot in
attempting to start a
I thought
rebellion.
you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
common. Well, that's something, I think.
But if money itself is transitory, like the things that money is exchanged for, that becomes money in its newest, more powerful or more interested form. Unless it's paid for food, in which case it is very transitory. But is required sustenance. So a person cannot live on knowledge alone. They do have to eat. Alright, and that prisoner will be inside this building.
There.
So I will go around one of the sides. Oh yeah, this was the place that I kind of sort of wandered into while not really trying to wander into it.
I should be extra careful in this area.
I wonder if I whistle here.
I don't like the look of you.
Excellent. Oh, nope. Did he hear me splashing about?
I'm watching you.
You know, this isn't as good of a plan as I thought it was. I'll just go up and murder him. And then deposit his body inside of this building. And set it on fire. Now this guy, he looks like he's trying to replace him.
You'll never get me back to Mykonos. Kira will come and kill you.
Alas, I'm not Kira, but I will do just the same. The targeting cursor seems to be very finicky. Also, these two look exactly the same. Also, who called me out for murder? If the other guy was asleep. Oh, hold on. Alright, now I can go and free this guy. And he can go home.
They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led
I agree with
I
that
scream
statement.
till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka!
Did he report me for theft? Huh. There are 2 horses here. Am I expected to... Nope, I'm not.
You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize
I don't
I'm not
plan
Villian.
to
Spartans who
sacrifice
fought and
myself,
died for
and
the
I am not a
rebellion
Delian,
are
yeah.
also not Villian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to strike Akira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
I can't let you go back to Mykonos alone.
I knew it. You're one of them. You don't belong here. I'll send you and your kind to the Styx.
Yeah. He seemed more of a liability than anything else. On one hand, I suppose I did push the war effort a little bit farther, but that guy seemed a bit on the psychotic side. So, yeah. It's for the best, really. Although leave it to a Socrates-related mission for being complicated. Not exactly a black and white in regards to these are the bad guys, this is the good guy, you free the good guy from the mission.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a failure of intellect, not character, are they not?
These are sacred lands. Our laws are clear.
Ah, are they? Is it not possible to know what is right, and thus do wrong? Then the foreigner acted out of ignorance, not malice.
So you say we need to tell every person on the island what the laws are?
If
Yes.
a law is truly just, is it not knowable through deduction alone? Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your
Socrates may
encounter
have
with
grown
the
to be my
rebellious
favorite
just now?
character.
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
I also
He's dead.
killed a rebel.
Best for Thelos? Best for the rebellion, or best for you?
Yes.
Our choices
Yes
are
to
like
all
ripples in
questions.
water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
And what does this person need?
You're bleeding. A lot.
I don't got
you turn
time
me
to
into the
bleed.
priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
It's illegal
Shame
to
nobody
die.
told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
Okay,
You're paid.
consider it done.
I'll hunt and kill this beast for you.
You're not the first hunter to tell me that. But I still have all my vrach me.
That may be true, but I'm the best hunter.
I've hunted many beasts. What am I hunting this time?
I'd call it a bear, but I'd be lying. This creature is Artemis's nightmare.
Where's the beast now?
Got as far away from that thing as I could. You'll find
Oh,
it
this
north
is
of here,
probably
near
at the
coast.
the
Just
lone
follow the
bear
trail of
cave.
bodies. The bloodier the mess, the closer you are.
You're not from around here, are you?
Came through Arcadia, but Corinthia is my home.
All right.
I'll find the beast and kill it. Try not to bleed out before I return.
Ah, I don't even need Icaros to tell me where the bear is. I can see the bear right now. It's right there. Surrounded by those dead bodies. Well, again, as long as this bear doesn't secrete poison, then I should be A-okay. Was I able to get like a first attack on one of these things? Ah, excellent. Even though my aim is kind of awful. And he's dead.
You were a mighty beast, but you did not belong here.
Huh. Yeah, what happened here? Did they bring the bear here?
A bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long. A corpse. This one's had its guts ripped out. A feast for the birds. A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to Delos. This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast.
Ooh. Interesting.
Nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman.
So that woman is the author of her own pain. Which might explain why, she was paying people to kill the bear. Because as long as nobody knew about the bear's existence or her involvement in it, she would essentially she'd get away with the crime. But a lot of people died because of her actions.
You're alive. And the monster?
The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right?
Yes.
The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship, and your bloody handprints. Talk!
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free. It went right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
You
I'm not gonna bribe somebody or
Civilians don't
blackmail
know,
somebody into
A Misthios with a heart. You're as rare as that monster.
yeah.
Here, take what Rachmi I have left.
Here. And don't let the Delians catch you bleeding everywhere.
611 drachmi? Ruins of the Sea People. Ooh, those are some big tortoises. And hold on, let's try to fight a shark underwater. Because we can. Or let's not fight a shark underwater. Because it's very, very awkward. Although I suppose they do maintain their... Can I lock on to underwater opponents? Okay, so I can fight underwater. It's just very, very awkward. Now, I probably could just go and kill Podarkes right now. Oh, hold on.
I'm coming for you, Podarkes.
But first...
You with the eagle. Over here.
What's with all the whispering?
Shh. If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Misthios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many
I am
whispers of you
pretty
about the
awesome.
Misthios, many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out.
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Sneaky sneak my way
Should
in.
find the house. See what this beggar has to say.
Okay. I will stealthily stealth my way into this building, and no one can stop me.
House is boarded up. Must be the place.
So how do I get in? There we go.
A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkes.
Dianth, I pay you very well to shut your mouth and stay away. Visit my house again, and I will send you both to Hades.
Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs.
Anything else for me to investigate?
Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M.
Ah, this is her, Kira's
What's to
home.
find here? I need to speak with that strange woman.
Alternatively, I could fight this mercenary. Let's wait until he... Oh. You know, I was expecting a fight out of that, but... I'm okay with this.
And what did the Misthios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child unless...
Oh, it was his.
Dun dun dun.
What else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for Mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, yes, which means?
Kira loved carving dolls.
By the gods, Podarkis is Kira's pater.
Very wise, Misthios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mother in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Misthios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
Why were you there?
Involved in this?
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
It's probably at the leader house.
She knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
Yeah, it is located inside the leader house. I wonder. Can I steal it
Podarkis hid
without...
that doll somewhere in his house. I'm going to find it. There's the doll.
I'm going to go steal it without killing Podarkis, because I still want to do the quest for, the Spartan guy. Thalatos? Alas, there's no stroke hand along wheat button.
This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
Alright, let's see where it is in relation to things around it, and by things, I mean people. I don't actually need to kill this guy. But I'm gonna. 'Cause why not?
Podarkis kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P for Pater.
Huh.
Could Kira have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. Blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkis was
Okay,
her
so
father.
I do not intend to tell the rebels that Kira is Podarkia's daughter. At most, I would probably talk to... How do I get down there again? Oh, the cave. Okay. At most, I will probably just want to talk to Kira, and then let her decide. Because clearly, just because her father was Podarkis doesn't mean that anything in her life is determined by that, since he doesn't really involve himself in it. But we will see if this game is kind enough to give me the option. Like, if I show up and I'm like, I need to tell this to everybody, or I just need to talk to one person about it.
Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Like, let's talk in private, or let's talk in public.
Tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me.
I mean, these no-name rebels. Am I really that worried about their
What is it
opinions?
you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
Search your feelings, Kira. You know it be
Kill or you
true.
stand. This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
That is a very, very... I don't know, that for a small child to have carved that, I'm impressed. Alright, and now what does this person want?
The Mistios likes to set fires.
She just might be the answer to her prayers.
She's only mortal.
From what I've heard, she's much more.
I don't know, Kira might be the most immortal, because she wanted to be left alone in the caves, and now she's here.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkis where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkis will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
We'll just kill him. You can worry about the feeding of the organs, but...
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxis gather the troops.
It It's best
Ooh,
if
is
just
this
the
gonna
two of
be a...
us.
Nope.
Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then.
Ooh, right?
Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
This is interesting. Have like a... It is in the northern part of Tavern Point, so it will be that building.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
That is really... really odd. Did she get into a fight? Yeah, she got into a fight. Yeah, this is going to be problematic. Let's see if I can get her to finish off these guys. That way I reduce my risk of bounty. Okay, now this guy can be killed off no matter what. Try that again. And again. Oh, so there's one more, but he didn't... He didn't see me kill that one guy, so... Alright. This Kira could learn a thing or two about stealth. I'm just saying. I wonder if I can give orders to her. Also, I have no idea which quest,
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking.
is on that island. Clearly, I've already picked it up, though.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both the babies.
Oh, the women that give birth on that island. They have the babies on the boat. That is a little odd. Okay, so that's one of the DLC quests. So I technically didn't pick it up, but I haven't.
Guards everywhere. I need to be careful.
Something's out there.
No, nothing's out there. It must have been a trick of sunlight.
Nothing to worry about.
Alright. You know, I just realized Kira has not followed me up here.
I think I saw something.
You saw nothing.
Back to my post.
Wise decision. Are both of these guys heading down here? Also, that was probably one of the most convenient assassinations, because he just fell off the side of the building himself. But there is my goal. Is he coming upstairs? Yes, he is. Still good. Now, in theory, I should be able to make my way over. I'm avoiding, I avoided... Actually, hold on. I wonder. Without a doubt, that has to have been my best decision. I don't think it could have gone any better. Is that a pirate ship they're fighting against? Well, fighting is a loose word. It seems more like they're swarming around it. Oh. Where is he going?
This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep.
A little bit of a delay on my assassinate, but hey. Got the job done.
Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
She will see that. But first, I think we could clear this place out a little bit. Make room for the new guard. Nope, nope. Run across the rope. Okay, so this guy is going to require 2 hits. That's okay. You know, I'm not entirely sure what's left for me to do here. Or maybe none of it really matters because the Athenian war strength is back down to 0. So no matter what war supplies I I burn. It's not exactly going to weaken them any further than they already are. Was she down here this whole time?
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope. When the people of Delos discover Podarkis lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkis, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
You and Thaletas? But the way you were at each other's throats in the cave...
He's a stubborn, arrogant, glory-hungry Spartan.
And?
Behind all the bronze and brawn, there's a man I could see by my side when this is all over.
I suppose that's more permanent than any relationship between her and Cassandra.
I'd hate to interfere.
Good enough.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkis is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
Alright, so I could kill Podarkis right now, but there are still a couple quests on this island, so I'd like to do that first before carrying that out. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.